Hello, 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 and welcome to Larger Curves today. Thank you for coming in. I hope you smash the like button and smash that subscribe button on your way in. Hit the bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video over here, and so that you can be part of this beautiful curvy community I have over here on Larger Curves. Now, I just had to tap in and get to this Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion part 3 review and recap today. And the reason I have to do this is because, I can't start something and not finish it these days. Procrastination is something that I've been dealing with and I've been getting over. And follow through is another something that I've been dealing with and getting through. And since I started the season off with Love and Marriage Huntsville, I decided, of course, in true Larger Curves fashion, I have to finish it off. So I'm just going to be with a little, really real quick recap. I didn't have a lot of chatter about it. I mean, I already said everything I have to say about Larger Curves. I already said everything I have to say pretty much about the season so far on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It was a season of drama, intrigue, mess, and, fake beef and real beef and the lies, okay? And man babies in tight shirts and best friends who would or wouldn't stop you from being around a side chick. And the great mystery of who's a side chick, okay? So it was a lot of different things. So I personally feel like this is going to be a real fast synopsis, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and add my little thing over here. And again, thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. Come on in, smash the buttons, and let's get started. Wait. Okay, so it starts off with still not an expert. Remember last week when Marceau was telling Louis that he's not an expert in marriage, he's an expert in divorce. Well, this last part of the reunion picks up with Tisha saying, put some respect on my marriage. And again, you can't qualify, Louis, for marital advising when you have only failed at marriages or are a noob, is basically what Marceau was saying. And then the men left. And after the men left, of course, the men get backstage and have some more to say. Martell is all, oh, I was trying to have your back, man. I was trying to have your back to Louis. And Marceau and Maurice, the Scott brothers, were backstage still talking about what qualifies as transparency. Okay. And I'm with that. I mean, that warranted more discussion, seeing as how Louis and Tiffany are pretty oblivious to what transparency actually means. Okay, so that's while the men are backstage. And then we're going to have the ladies first after this, all being with just the ladies out on the stage. So it's going to be Tiffany, Destiny, Melody, Tisha, Kimmie, and they're all going to be out on the stage in a second here. This is Louis and Martell commiserating him back because, of course, Martell is so happy to have somebody down in the dirt with him, where the Louis finds himself after going against the Scott brothers. And I feel like perhaps the Scott brothers and Martell Holt might be all a little bit of the outs these days. Anyway, we'll see what happens in social media, how it plays out. So then we have ladies first, and they jump right into a tiff with Destiny. So that's when Tiffany, they rehashing all the screenshots of Tiffany saying backwards handed comments, shady comments to Destiny from the first moment she met her. It was like, you know how most people say, "Oh, hi, my name is Tiffany. I do this, you do that. What's your family like?" No, Tiffany came in guns blazing like she's a Gatling gun with bad information and horrible timing. Okay, so they of course did the playback of all of the Tiffany fiascos for this. It's a tiff with Destiny. And then Carlos said straight out to Destiny, he says, "Destiny, is Tiffany a mess?" And she's like, "Absolutely. She is messy as heck." Okay. And I agree that Tiffany is messy, and Tiffany chooses who she's messy with. So then Melody chimed in and said that she didn't think that Destiny ever really got over the way Tiffany entered with Gatling guns blazing. And then they got into how Destiny and Melody's relationship is now. And Destiny says she hasn't talked to Melody since they rapped. And Melody said, "Well, that's just because I usually just take some time to myself." And then Tisha wasn't getting enough attention. And she jumps in and says, "Well, I don't think you know how to really be a good friend, Mel. I don't think you know how to really be a good friend." And then Melody's like, "Please, I'm always a very good friend. Tell me, when have I not been a good friend?" And I told you I only pulled back because I had to focus on what I have going on in my life, Letitia. It's not against you. And don't say that I use people or imply that I use people, Letitia. So they kind of had this back and forth. And, you know, Letitia, she didn't have, if you think about it, Letitia didn't really have a storyline this season. And so the only way for her to get any shine during the the reunion, was because she interjected and started with Melody this way. That's really the only reason that Letitia is even getting any shine during the whole 3-part reunion, is right here, where she's attempting to come for Melody, and implying that Melody came for her marriage, tried to destroy her marriage. Melody's not a good friend. Melody uses people. And I'm like, it's been a whole season of silence on that. You shouldn't have been trying to get Tiffany's dirt, Letitia, if you had all these feelings about Melody. Anyway, so I call BS on that, Letitia. And they're just hoping that they can work on the relationship and move on. Then, Mel took 5, and Whiney Done. That's about Letitia, because then Letitia kind of starts with Kimmie. And I was kind of surprised, you guys, that Letitia started with Kimmie about that lie she wanted her to cover for. Like, this is only going to be season 3 coming up. So this is season 2, right? I don't know what season it is. Anyway, but these flashbacks right here are of the ladies from last season issue, where Kimmie Scott did not have Letitia pictured here, Scott's back, in a lie Letitia was telling. And Kimmie's like, "I don't cover people that lie. I don't need to cover no lies." And Letitia's all, "Well, you should have just had my back and been there for me and supported me the way that I needed you to be there." You know, basically saying, forget your personal integrity, Kimmie, and lie for me at my whim, because I'm a spoiled brat and I'm a liar and I want you complicit in my lies. And you know what? Kimmie was like, "I need to cover for you, but you only drag me with your mom every chance you get but you are my friend and you need me to cover for you, Letitia." And Letitia, you know, that's the thing about Letitia. She whines, and then you say something that makes perfect sense, and then she looks at you like she doesn't comprehend what you're saying. And Kimmie was just straight out, you know, the kind of person you need me to be, I can't be that kind of person for you because I'm not that kind of person. And Letitia is serious and spoiled and wants Kimmie to not be Kimmie, but to be an acceptable version of Kimmie for Letitia. Now, I mean, Letitia was bothering me the whole season. She's very whiny and annoying, and she's not a fan favorite, you guys. But this just solidified it for me. I'm just like, why would you wait till the part 3 to start whining about some stuff from last season? Really? But I was with Kimmie when Kimmie said, yeah, you didn't do anything about you and your mama dragging me for seasons. And then Melody had to get up and say, listen, Letitia, you're saying I said all of these things about you, and that's not the case. Like, you're really putting more on it than it was. And then we have Mama said knock you out, and that's when the mothers come out. So we have Van, who is the mother of Melody Holt. And then we have Wanda here, who is the mother of Letitia. And I can kind of see where Letitia gets her annoying from. I mean, it might be hereditary because Miss Wanda comes off as annoying to me. Like, I'm just not, she's not my kind of people. You know, I don't know. I'm not with her type of drama, especially at her age. Like, I hopefully am a woman who's like aging gracefully and, you know, in some kind of unclout chasey kind of way. But Miss Wanda seems to always be engaging in young folks' business to a degree where it comes off very clout chasey, very like somebody needs to go get like Miss Wanda some grandma clothes and put her in the room and just watch the grandkids because you're doing too much, grandma. You're doing too much. So then we have more from the moms, and they went back again about the sex tape supposedly, and then they went back about the sex tape supposedly, and there was no sex tape, Van said, and period. But you know what Marceau said? Marceau said there was a relationship between Van and the brother Mark. And oh yeah, this little scene right here is about when Melody revealed that her children with Martell saw Martell and his coleslaw's baby out in the streets of Huntsville and were screaming out the window, let go of my daddy, get out of my daddy. And Martell's baby clothes wearing ass, man, baby self, still was like, oh, you look stupid for bringing him over there. And she's told him, Melody told Martell, I do not need to protect your lies, Martell. And that's what I'm saying. Why does she owe you any respect? All you do is disrespect this woman every chance you get, Martell. If it's not with your penis that you're disrespecting Melody, then it's with your words. If it's not with your words, then it's with your actions. If it's not with your actions, then it's with your intent. Martell, in my opinion, constantly attacks Melody on every front. I wouldn't be surprised if he was burning some candles on her in the bad way anyway, because he just seems so out to get her. And then, oh yeah, you guys, did you see that Ariane Curry, just like 2 days ago, posted a video of her and Martell Holt out shopping? And then she went on live and she's like, I was out shopping with my baby daddy. So what? So what? You know, but yeah, Martell's divorced. He could do what he wants, but he's still, I can't stomach people like Martell. Anyway, so the moms, they were still talking and Miss Wanda was talking too much. Miss Wanda doesn't even look like the person who was on the show this season. I don't know what witchcraft this is, that she looks like an entirely different person after a good lace front and some freaking contacts. I have no idea. But Letitia needs to do what Miss Wanda's doing because Wanda's looking younger than Letitia these days. Anyway, so then we have the women finally get up and leave. And oh no, before they got up and leave, they were going into why does Miss Wanda keep on calling Kimmie a snake? That's what I'm talking about. Miss Wanda does too much in young folks' business, even though Miss Wanda had the audacity, you guys, to say that Kimmie and her were the same age. Please, Miss Wanda, please. Well, even if you guys are the same age, you're a different generation. I'll tell you that. Anyway, so Kimmie was just asking straight out, why do you call me a snake when I haven't done nothing to either of you? Like, I don't, and because I didn't cover for your daughter, your spoiled daughter's lies, is the reason I'm a snake? Please, like I said, I don't have the capacity to give them or be for them the person that they need me to show up and be. Okay? So then the mothers left, and after that, oh yeah, it was really funny because they were like, Destiny came out. She said, "Who's your favorite?" And then Maurice Scott said, "Martell's the favorite." And the way Carlos King fell out laughing, you would think it was true. So then they were getting everybody out, getting their mics fixed up and everything. And Martell was saying how he was the most hated person on television. And Melody says, "You like being the most hated person on television." And because instead of being better, he's a villain and he likes it. And then he says, Martell Holt says, "I'm just trying to be the best man I can be, just not for you." To Melody, that's what I'm talking about. The constant attacks. Really, Martell baby suits? Really? And he said, "I am not trying to be the best man with you." The father of her 4 children. He doesn't want to be best for that person. He doesn't want to be best for that relationship. Right? So then he starts telling her to shut up and be quiet, like he's still married to her. And he's like, "We'll talk later." She's like, "No, we won't." He's like, "Oh, you forgot I have your phone number?" She said, "That is a burner phone, Martell. You do not have my real phone number." You know what I'm saying? So he needs to just be best for himself, I think, you guys. And then we have that Carlos King revealed that they are getting another season and that they're all be coming back for season 3. Although when he says all, I don't know that his all includes the Whitlows. Like, I hope Tiffany and Lewis, like at this point, I don't need them to come back. But I think it was a really good freaking season. Oh, hey, Prosperity Thick Girl. What's good? Hey, how are you? And then we have Jaylins Destiny. Oh, because you know Jaylin and Destiny had a thing, kind of a little flirty thing going on earlier this season. And because of that, they have to bring out Jaylin, of course, to mess with him some more. Now, seeing as how Destiny is looking so hot. So then Jaylin comes out with the champagne they'll be toasting to the black champagne. And the freaking funny part was, oh, here's the link. Let me put the link. Banner. Oh, wait, how do I do that? No, I do. Comments. Oh, so then Jaylin came out, and Jaylin's all getting closer and closer to Destiny, like he could handle all that. You know, she already said she got BDE, which is big dick energy, you guys. So I don't think Jaylin would be able to handle it. And then Carlos King said that they have the best. He's pleasured working with them, and because they are by far the best cast that he's worked with in his 15 years of television. And then they did a toast. And he said, "Don't forget to look everybody in the eye because we don't want 8 years of bad sex." And so then everybody made sure to look everybody else in the eyes as wide as possible. It was hilarious. And wait, here we go. And then they did a toast, and season 2 of Love and Marriage Huntsville wrapped. And that is my review here on Larger Curves. Thanks for tuning in. I am going to call up Prosperity Fit Girl 40s in the house. Prosperity, thick girl, 40s in the house. Can I get a
Hey
what?
y'all,
Can I get a hoo hoo? Holla! How are you, beautiful?
I'm good. I just saw your thing. I said, let me see if she's still up here or not.
Yeah, I was just trying to come on for like a good 20-minute little synapses because the last reunion was pretty weak. It was pretty, it was just like nice and tidy, give everybody a chance to say pretty much nothing because it wasn't a lot of meat in it, I didn't think, but it was a
It
nice
was good to
walk.
me.
Huh?
I said I liked it. It was good to me. It was the best reunion that I done seen in a long time.
Yeah, like nothing like those Bravo fiascos we had to sit through, except for the last.
Something. It was something in each one that you could take something from. Not like Bravo. You like why is there so many? Because they really needed another part because they still left so much stuff up.
They did. But I thought that they cleaned up nice. Like it was a nice, tidy little rotation. I felt, I wish that, I don't think they should have spent as much time on Wanda and Dan. Like we've had that discussion before, where I kind of feel like the mothers kind of need their own show or something. Like, well, I wish,
No, they don't. No, no,
I wish
no.
we
I
could
don't
have
want to
got
see
more
Wanda that much.
into.
No, that's too
No,
much.
I mean,
No.
not like I would watch the show. I just need them off of this show. Like that's what I'm saying personally.
No, you need Wanda off the show because nobody else is on the show like Wanda's on the show. Nobody else does what Wanda does on the show. Everybody else had it just like all the other shows had may show your mother. Wanda's
Yeah,
just always the, oh y'all taping today? I'm coming over. Or y'all tape
yeah,
I'm gonna pull up. Nobody else does that. Miss Marlene don't do that, nor does Miss
Van.
Van. It's
Yeah,
always Wanda. So we can't say the mothers, just say the mother needs
yeah, that mother,
yeah.
that mother. But she
Stop having
definitely
access.
was during the other ones. Oh, look, people are in the house. Hey, you guys. Thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. I hope you're smashing buttons on the way in. Leave a comment about this real Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion review that we were doing. So, did you, okay, I think Carlos King is one of the best hosts I've ever seen. Freaking thing.
He was a
He was
good yeah,
so
he was good.
witty. Do you think that that was because he knows them so well? Like he
That's
knew if
what I was about to say. It's his show, so he should have done the best job. There's no reason for him not to have done a good job. If he didn't do a good job, he would have never forgot that he didn't do a good job because we would have never let him.
right, right. Well, and
See,
then
and he invested in his cast. That's the difference between him and Andy. And that's a check for Andy. For Carlos, it's what he does. That's what he breathes. He lives his shows. He makes sure that they're good enough to be put out. Andy don't check that stuff. He just like, okay, it's coming out. This the day we're gonna do this. This the day we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna have a reunion on this. This should be happening about this time. There's a difference. You can tell when somebody has a passion for what they do, and you can tell when somebody's just doing it because they need the money from doing what they do.
right, right. Very true, very true. Let me see.
I
'Cause you
don't want the Whitlows back next season. Please, Jesus, please. I swear I am still telling Carlos, I am tagging him in Twitter. We do not want to see them. They are good. We got enough. I'm when at the end they was clapping. I'm like, what are they clapping for? You ain't coming back. Please
oh,
don't come
I
back.
was thinking the same thing. We're horrible prosperity
No,
because
we not because everybody else is saying the same thing.
that is hilarious.
And they did it to themselves. Well, I could have dealt with Lewis, but transparent, non-transparent, Tiffany, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
Tiffany just rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, and who would you think you was talking to when you was talking to Destiny? Well, what the
Oh my
who are you
gosh, that
talking
pop
to?
off
Then
was
if Destiny get up and drag you off that couch,
that pop
then
off
what?
was not a requirement, and it just solidified her. What's the word? I just don't like her. Like it just made it
No, me neither.
more that I
Nobody
didn't
does.
like her because it
It's
was so
something about her.
unnecessary.
And then you want to talk about everybody else's business, and then you want to use the word transparent with you, but we don't know nothing
Nothing.
about you after 19 episodes. And then we get to the reunion and we still know nothing about
Nothing.
you. So stop talking about transparency. That's not a word that you need to use until you realize the definition of transparency.
Right.
Now I can deal with Lewis because Lewis is like the voice of reasoning with the men. I can deal with him a little bit. For her, I can't at all.
Yes, definitely. She, yeah. If
I don't
Lewis
even want to
was
see
on
her
the
face.
show and she wouldn't have to say anything, then that would be good because
No, I don't even want to see her face. She irritates me. It's just something because she just sitting there plotting in her head. You can just see her thinking, like, what I'm gonna say. Ooh, this could be a good thing to say. They might like if I say this. The audience might. No, we're not. We're not gonna like nothing you say.
And
You
isn't
have irritated that.
telling that he had the nerve to be like, well, in real life, a person doesn't come up to you and say, tell me your tea. Well, excuse me, Tiffany, in real life, a person doesn't walk up to somebody they just met and say, was your son vaping in the bathroom?
Right. Oh, I saw your husband with another woman. I thought it was you, but I guess it wasn't. What?
Yeah. Uh-uh.
I don't like her. I
So,
can't do her. She's not my
yeah,
cup of
I
tea.
understand that. But
And like in
to
real
say,
life, she's not a chick that I would even pay attention to. That. How about that, Tiffany? If you want to talk about in real life. And then she was on, did an interview on somebody's channel. And then now you want to shut up, talk something. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not. Girl, you done already talked about it now. See the
yeah,
but you ain't coming back. So you might as well get your little last 5 minutes.
she's definitely not coming back.
I hope she ain't. I'm
Yeah.
speaking it into existence.
Speak your word. Because I was
That
talking
she's
to my mom
irritating.
about that, how powerful we are. The Black woman's word is like magic, you guys. Like we need to recognize and really do what we do on like a positive on a positive tip and on a for real tip. Like I'm saying it now in like a joking manner, like about this conversation. However,
No,
and
I don't. I hate people that don't speak things. I tell my sister that all the time. She been saying negative things, and then when it happen, don't be mad, cause
yeah, don't be mad.
be positive. Goddamn, that is the most irritating thing you can do. Is just be negative around me. I cannot do a negative person. Everything.
Did you get your stuff ready for the vision boarding on the 26th?
I got magazines and everything.
Oh,
I
excellent.
already got my little pinboard. I already had all that. I told you I've been wanting to do it for a minute.
That's going to be so fun. I need to learn how to make that little thumbnail thing that so people can get notified of it before. Like I know how to schedule a live, but those thumbnails where people ask questions and polls and
Do
stuff.
you have a community page?
No, that's the only way I could do that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, but I did because I have my thing. Guess what, Prosperity? Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. You know why? You know why? I
Who in the audience?
finally reached a freaking milestone. If you look at how many, thank you very much, universe. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, universe. Yep. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. If you look at the number of subscribers I have reached, I'm finally to 401. It just happened. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Thank you, everybody who's subscribing to Larger Curves. Oh,
Thank you, everybody. See, this is why I be saying, girl, you doing the video? When are you gonna drop your video? We got to. You gotta let me know so we can try.
isn't that fun and crazy? I'm like, oh my gosh. I totally thought I was going to be able to, put a little thingy-majiggy up that I had reached that. But I haven't reached the milestone yet that allows me to even do that, people. So just know that I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I will go back and alter the little thing that I already did and change it to whatever number it is when it finally lets me. There.
You do have a TikTok page, and you have a you can upload TikTok videos, and you can share your videos to here if you wanted to let everybody know.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. That's what I need to do for sure. Because oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I
You
can't.
got your subscribers hidden. You can't see it unless you tell us.
Oh, I took it off because I was like, I just wanted to take it off. I was like, I was freaked out. I was like looking at it too much, you know?
Oh, okay. You told me look at it. I'm looking for it. I'm like, hold up, I can't see it.
Yeah, here, I'll change it so you can see. But I totally was like, I just was anticipating it so long. I've been trying to reach it for like, I've been hovering for like a month and a half, for like 6 weeks. I've been hovering. You know what I mean?
That's why
And
I keep trying to push it and put them out there. Let's go. Let's get it. Why it's hot. Why people still interested in the Married to Medicine. I mean, into the
yeah,
Love and Huntsville reunion. Let's gotta get them out there when it's hot, so people can it can fly through the universe. We can share it.
I totally had to delete a weirdo. Did you see that? Some
I
11.
just saw that. I was
Yeah,
just about to tell you to block them because of
yeah, I totally blocked them.
spam.
I totally blocked that person. I was like, oh, weirdo alert. It wasn't links, but it was weird stuff.
Yeah, I
Very
saw.
weird
This
stuff.
people board. You know
Yeah,
how they are.
it's
But
all
we don't do that over here. It's only positive vibes.
positive, positive. How is your holiday shopping done?
I'm not doing shopping. I'm giving money and I'm done.
I
I'm
heard that.
I have two left, two small ones left, and they're not even small. They about to be 16 to 15. Yeah, money. You can go get your own. I ain't got time for nobody to be looking at me crazy. This is never though. No.
Right?
Here you go. Exactly what you wanted. You don't get it. That's your fault.
Hello. Well, I did mine on what's it called? Who's it? Online shopping, you know?
Yeah, and
It's
then it ain't gonna be like it was. Like I told you, I lost my friend at the beginning of this year. My money was the person that was doing the bulk of everything. So
right,
yeah, they're gonna get what they and be happy.
right, right.
I,
Well, it
I
goes,
learned a long time ago. I'm not. I stopped like a couple of years ago stressing over Christmas. They got all the TVs. They got all the games. It's like what else? Electronic. I can't get you nothing else. Just electronic. What you
yeah.
want? Some
Do you
new
guys Oculus at your
controllers?
house? Do you Oculus?
What is that? I don't have no
That's
idea.
that headgear thing, that virtual head thing that people are getting with the hand controls, and you stand on that mat, and it's like you're in Ready Player One.
No, because they barely played the Xbox One S they got and the PlayStation they got. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah, because we Xbox, but they wanted an Oculus, and I'm like, baby, I'm sorry, mommy can't get that for you,
How
because I
much is it? Yeah, because they done lost their mind with these prices. I'm not. No.
right. Well, on top of the prices, he's all, why, mom? I said, baby, your mom is old enough that we were supposed to sit 10 feet away from a TV screen because of the radiation, and you want me to get you something to go
Exactly.
on your eyeballs? I
Hmm.
was like,
I
I'm
was just
sorry, I can't. I just can't. Like,
this lady was on the bus with her baby right in her. The baby's in her lap. She got her phone. I'm talking about the phone is at the. I'm talking about a baby,
yeah,
like no older than 6 months, baby. The phone was so close to the baby's face. You should have saw how the baby eyes was open so wide. I said, you do know. I said, you do know that you basically blinding your child, right? That screen should not be that close to your face, let alone the baby's face. Like,
right.
what is wrong with y'all? If you don't lift that phone up so you can see that baby, don't even know what's going on with that phone, and you got it. I'm from the baby eyes was so wide, like trying to adjust his eyes to the screen. I'm like, what is wrong with these people?
I totally don't hold phones to my head. I don't, like I don't sleep with devices in my room. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I ain't that bad. No, I don't. I just sleep with them in
I
my
put my
room,
TV.
right next to me
Yeah,
on
no,
my
yeah, no,
stand.
I
But
don't
no,
put
when it
it
comes to the babies, they
in
shouldn't even
bed.
be looking at phones, let alone your phone in its face at 6 months. Like, what are you doing, lady? Our
Yeah,
eyes are already messed up. That's one thing we thought wasn't true when we was growing up. Move back from the TV. Don't stop breathing in the dark and
yeah.
all this stuff. Now look at us, can't see nothing.
Can't see
And you gonna
nothing.
start your baby off like that? That's
Can't see
stupid.
nothing. But I didn't blame it on that. I blamed it on over 40 because they say the eyes go over 40. No, what is it? The eyes go over.
No, I
Yeah,
can't blame mine over that. Cause I just got to my 40s. And this was happening way before that.
Oh,
I'm the one that used to read in the dark, the hard head one when your mama tell you to go to sleep. I'm
yeah.
the one that used to dial numbers in the dark because I knew the keypad. That was me. So
Oh, the
yeah, I can't
you had
blame
on
it on
the
my
phone that
age.
was attached to the wall with the cord?
Yeah, but I was so happy when we moved away from that one. That one was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then when you got older, you got the one in your room and your own line. You just knew you was doing
Uh-huh.
something because yours ring different from everybody else's. Yeah.
Yeah. And then speaking of Christmas, remember the Christmas that what you wanted was not only a phone of your own, but the one that lit up with
Yes.
green?
You
Yes.
thought you was doing it. You couldn't wait for the phone to ring.
Yes. Or you would go to your friend's house that had the freaking Mickey Mouse one and you knew it was hella expensive because it was from Disneyland.
It's crazy. See, you live in Disney. We wasn't going to Disneyland like that.
Yeah, I mean, I went for my graduation. I
Not
went,
all the way from DC. We might go to Disney World in Florida, but we weren't going to Disneyland.
well, in DC, what did I used to do that I had never done anywhere? Duck pin bowling. Duck pin, I had never done anywhere until I got to Silver Spring, Maryland. And yep, so that's something from out there that I,
We went to duck. If you want to hear a crazy duck pin story, we
yes.
went. We was looking for all the bowling alleys. It was got daggone crowded. All the bowling alleys was crowded. So we pull up at one. They got all these goddamn pickup trucks. I said, "Oh no, I'm not going in there."
Uh-huh.
They, I said, "Do y'all see all these trucks out here? Y'all know what that means.
Yeah,
Rednecks. I'm not going in there."
yeah.
Man, then they got me to go in. We went in that thing, and all we heard was raw, raw, sticker, raw, raw. I said, "Oh hell no, let's go." Y'all done lost your damn mind. I'm not staying here. These people are gonna get us. No, we leaving. Oh, I went and got in that car. They finally realized Joanne's not getting out this car, y'all. Let's go. No, we're not about to do that. They got all these pickup trucks out here. Then they got the devil's music going on in there. No, I'm not staying. I don't care what y'all do. I'm gonna be the one to get away, cause I'm not playing that. You wasn't gonna get me, not that day. I said, oh no, they were playing Marilyn Manson and all that crazy people. I said, oh no, they got pickup trucks, and no, that ain't. I don't want to bowl no more. You know, you muted.
Oh, I'm sorry, emergency phone call. Can you keep talking prosperity for like 3 minutes?
Okay,
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves. Prosperity Thick Girl 40 is taking over.
okay, y'all. So let's talk about the episode. What did y'all think about the episode? What did y'all think about Tisha saying put respect on their marriage? I thought put respect on your marriage. We'll put respect on your marriage when your husband puts respect on your marriage. How can you be madder at us than you are at your own husband? Because he gives your marriage no respect. Why do you think he didn't want to renew his vows? Did you think it was a girlfriend at home that he'd been lying to, telling her, I'm only there for the kids. I don't really love her no more. And if he would have got renewed them vows on TV, that would have been a problem, right? I think that's why he did it. I wonder if that's what y'all think. Why was she so mad at Kimmie? Why does she want so much from Kimmie? Why does she expect Kimmie to give her more respect or to be the person that she needs more than her husband is? Again, Tisha, you're mad at the wrong people. You're married to your husband. You're not married to Kimmie. Leave Kimmie alone. Kimmie's tired of you and Wanda. Kimmie gonna get you and Wanda if y'all keep on playing with her. Wanda, you and Kimmie, maybe close in age, but you can't tell it by looking. You wish you looked as good as Kimmie. Stop playing with Kimmie like that. What do y'all think about Miss Wanda being so disrespectful and vile with Miss Van when she got a whole boyfriend and a husband? Like, lady, stop it. Miss Van is a better woman than I'll ever be. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Who else? Who else? What else? Let's talk about Ariane. Why does she love the punishment that she gets from the internet? Why can't she just stay off the internet, people? I really would love to ask her that question. Then she always saying that we doing this, we doing that. We don't ask you to get on the internet. We don't ask you to tell us about nothing, and you doing all this for free. No, you're a petulant child who likes attention. At least get paid for your attention. Get paid for your information. You just giving all it, and then you never say anything. You just allude to everything. These people have dragged you up and down the streets for 19 episodes and add the 3 from the reunion.
Right.
So why are you not finally saying something? You keep on making all these videos and you just keep saying, but don't make me, sweetie. They have made you. They've made you. I don't know how many times they've made you want to say something. What are you covering up for them for? Because it seems nobody cares about you on that show. But you keep saying if they do one more thing, girl, the season is over. They're not gonna do nothing else till next season. So can you finally say something, or just turn your internet off and leave us alone?
Right.
Like, really, because
Again.
you're irritating.
Again.
You're worse than a child. Every time somebody make you mad. See, the first episode, it was Carlos made me feel. See, I told y'all I wasn't. No, Carlos was just trying to suck up Martell's butt. That's what that was. It was not about you. Then the second episode, look, well, let me tell y'all about these brothers. And you still ain't told us nothing. You got some pictures. You got some screenshots of people, what somebody told you. We don't. How do we know where that came from? That could have came from you.
Mm-hmm.
Duh. We don't know. That could be just what you saw. Don't mean that somebody else sent it to you. And then the last one, again, you say nothing. Girl, please get some pride about yourself. This ain't the way. This man called you his personal gym. He said, they said, where were you going? He said, to the gym. They say no gyms were open. He said mine's was. And we all know what that was. He called you a peasant. He called you an orange. Now you was a side dish.
Yeah.
And now you're a gym.
Yeah.
Girl, when are you going to realize this man has no respect for you? Martell, why did you put that picture up there of nobody smiling in that picture? That was the saddest picture I've ever seen in my life.
It looks so sad. And I did not appreciate how Melody's children were so separated like that from.
Yeah, and why was baby girl on the floor? Why she wasn't on your other lap? You have 2 laps.
Both babies on the lap and had them closer, all touching him. But he was like, I don't know. That picture had a lot of implications artistically.
And then after that, and we let you know what we thought about that. You then go, Martell, did you do a whole nother photo shoot just to give us a picture that they were smiling in? Because if they were smiling in the last photo shoot, you would have put those up. You would have never put a picture up like that if you had another one better.
Right.
So did you dress them kids up again? And then make a video of you dressing them up again? And then you went and took another picture and told them they had to smile?
Told them to be happy and they could have ice cream?
Exactly, because we already know that you do corporal punishment, but you try to say you didn't.
Right.
So therefore, stop using these kids as pawns in your games, because it's not cute. It's not funny. They don't deserve it. They didn't ask for none of it. Like, what is wrong with parents that does this type of thing?
One who cares is in the house. One who cares. Thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. All right. You know what, you guys? One who cares was first in the chat.
Yes, I'm about to say, I thought she was already in here.
Yes, One Who Cares was first in the chat. Thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today, One Who Cares. We're just talking about this Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion part 3. We were feeling like it's complete, except for it's not.
Because they didn't ask a lot of things.
It's complete in as much as it was very well done, but it's not in as much as we have so many more questions because it was very well done.
Yes, and he left a lot of things out to ask because nobody answered. Destiny didn't answer the questions. The transparent people didn't answer their questions. We still don't know the answer to neither of the questions that they asked them. And if anybody should have had 4 episodes, this should have had 4 episodes.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right, Joe P. No, 3 would have been good. 4 for this one, Carlos. Next time, we gonna either need you to give us 4 episodes, or you gonna have to give us a 2-hour episode in one of these 3, because we got a lot more questions that need to be asked. Because I still want to know. I really want to get down to what happened when they when he went to that restaurant on the date. I want to know all. I want to know the rest of the details. Like I want to know all of that because he's a psycho.
Yeah,
And
right.
then he tried to tell Mel, but you tried to blame Mel for pulling up on you. But you act like she knew where you were at and she pulled up on you.
Right.
I I feel like she just happened to be taking the kids out.
Uh-huh.
And the kids saw you. Mel didn't even see you. Mel didn't even know you were there.
Right.
So how are you gonna blame that on Mel? No. Like she said, she don't have to cover up your lie anymore. If my kids saw you, they saw you. What I'm supposed to turn around because
Right.
oh, I don't want them to see him with that lady. You
Right.
did this. They know y'all not together no more.
He just enjoys, that's what I was saying in my review, was that he tears her down every way. Like he turned on her with the penis, he turned on her with the words, he turns on her in actions. Like every chance he gets, he's doing the opposite of support for Melody. You know,
Yeah.
even,
And
even
then he tried
with
to
what he calls he's remorseful and he didn't mean to and he wishes he didn't. No, he meant to. He would do it again if
Martell
he
is
can.
a walking contradiction.
Yeah,
Everything he says, he comes right back and contradicts himself each and every
right.
time.
Well, you know what?
And then
Melody just got interviewed by Dr. Heavenly and said that
again,
yes, just like within the last 72 hours, and said that again, said that what you just said about Martell, that even in his apology, she doesn't believe him because
nope.
in the same sentence he'll turn around and do some backward shit.
Yeah, because he
Yes.
never takes the blame for anything. Nothing is ever his fault. It's always somebody else. He's not a man. I don't see how Mel was with him for that
So long.
long.
Oh my
Martell
God.
is not a man that I could sleep next to
Right?
every night. Martell is not a man that I could give my heart to and feel like that it will be taken care of. It's no, he's not that type of dude. I don't know
Right.
these type of men. I don't know them. I
He's
don't
not
know the type of men that
like
Marceau is. I don't know none of these type of men in my real life. Because
right,
I don't play them games. You're
right,
gonna give me exactly what I give you. And you're the man, so you're gonna give me more. You're gonna make me feel safe. You're gonna make me happy. You're gonna make me smile. You're gonna do all the things that you're supposed to do when you become one with someone.
hmm
No. Even when we're in a relationship, you're going to do that, let alone if I say I do. I
right.
wish my husband would tell me he ain't going to renew our, he's going to make me look stupid on TV and tell me he's not going to renew our vows. And I'm going to keep saying he ain't doing nothing? No. No. He told that side chick, I'm there for the kids. It's nothing. We got too many business. He done gave her all these excuses, so he could not renew
Yeah,
them vows
we're
on
talking about
national TV.
Marcel Scott and Tisha Scott right there.
Yeah. And then you go on vacation by yourself after your wife just sat in your face and cried about having a family vacation. It's no way. But then you want to get on stage, Tisha, and talk all the cash to the women. But then the man that sits by you, the man that sleeps with you, the man that's supposed to love you, makes you look stupid every episode. We can't put respect, like I said earlier, we can't put respect on your marriage until your husband puts respect on your marriage. That's not our job. That's his job.
Oh my gosh. Wait. I think there might have been how do you do it? I think there might have been somebody upstairs in the balcony that didn't hear that. Hun. For the people in the back, for the people in the back. She said what she said. So, yes, tonight on Larger Curves, we've already reviewed the um, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and here we go. We could do this. There we go. So, yeah, One Who Cares. I don't know if you watched the Love and Marriage Huntsville, but that was Destiny. I thought Destiny looked fabulous. Prosperity, didn't you say you wanted her hair up? Are you the one that said you wanted her hair up? Somebody said they wanted Destiny's hair
Oh,
up.
Destiny, yeah, that was me.
Yeah. And looking at Tiffany's neckline, I can see why you would say that now, just right then when we mentioned it. But that was a no outfit. And I did not appreciate, we didn't talk about that, Prosperity. We didn't
What?
talk about how Letitia's non-storyline having self would have basically had nothing to say at this reunion had she not chimed in about put some respect on my marriage and oh Mel, since you're coming for me, then we can go there. Like all of a sudden out of the blue, if she really had these issues with Melody, then she should have mentioned them during the season. She didn't say nothing to Melody about anything she's talking to her about at this reunion. So I just
That's
feel
why
like
I
she was
said when you asked me to talk, that's why I said what I said, and that's why I just said what I said about that too. Talking
Mhm.
about putting respect on your marriage. You have these attitudes with the wrong people. You
Right.
come on this stage aggressive with Kimmie and aggressive with Mel and aggressive with Tiffany to a certain extent. Be aggressive in your marriage. Keep
Yeah.
that same mode in your marriage, sis. We don't owe you nothing.
Right.
He's the one who sleeps with you. She don't have to be a good friend to you because you're not a good friend to anyone else.
Right. She's really
You
not.
just mad because Mel told you what it really was. Y'all tried to make their marriage the fodder of the show, but then when she came back with her rebuttals, you didn't like it. That's a point blank period. Don't think you're gonna put out there something about somebody else and it's not gonna come back and sit on your porch.
Right.
What goes
Yeah,
around
that's
comes around.
Carmageddon
And
comes.
from this reunion, we see your husband is doing something.
Something
If
has
he's
to.
not doing it now, he was doing something.
Right.
You're the only one in denial. Only you. Everybody else sees it. You're the only one that doesn't see it.
Did we get a chance to talk about that video that Marceau dropped in response to Coleslaw?
That's what I was saying. These
Yes.
brothers are liars. That's
Yes.
everybody was giving Maurice these big up. He does Kimmie the same way. He just not as bad. He just don't blatantly does it the way that his brother do.
Right. He's a little more discreet.
Yes, and everybody falls for his little thing. No, no. And like I
There's
keep
not a way that
saying,
I could
these
picture.
women are the brains behind the machine. If it was not for these women with these men wouldn't be what they are.
Right.
Tisha's the one that had that they got the brains in this Marceau relationship. We already know Mel is the one with the brains in Martell, and we already see Kimmie handling 50 million different things so that Maurice can do focus on one thing. Like if these women were to leave these men today or tomorrow, what would they do? Because we know all of this stuff is in Tisha's name, like it was in Mel's name. But you
Stevie
letting him
Wonder
take you
believes
here
it.
and do all these things to you. But you the one that you leave, he's gonna fall.
Right.
Make him respect you. Let him know, nigga, I'm the one that's worth it. Like
Right.
it's so irritating that you can sit here and go off and take all your anger out on these females,
Mm.
but you ain't got none of that energy for your husband. Girl,
Mm.
get out of here. That's the problem. That's why black women can't get
Mm.
nowhere now. Because not only does everybody else look at us as we not nothing, we look at each other like we are nothing.
A
I
lot.
keep trying to tell people, black women, a whole lot of black women are another black woman's worst enemy. And you ain't even had to do nothing to them. You could just get something that they don't have, or you could just look a certain way. And it's sad. That's why every day I do something to try to dispel that myth. If it's just to say you look cute, because it's ridiculous that we as women can't get along, as black women can't get along. That is the craziest ish ever. We are the queens. We are the ones. If it wasn't for us, what would this world be? But we
Yeah.
can't get along with each other. That's why we ain't never gonna get ahead. It ain't no white man. It ain't no white this. It's us.
We have to. It's most
ridiculous.
It's most certainly in our benefit in the long run, because like we were discussing earlier, the power of our words specifically. Can you imagine that all harnessed together? Like when we do finally get it together, like Black women, melanated women specifically, when we finally do get it all together and unite and speak our word, and things are really going to.
Man, we fed the white people kids. We do this. We did all this.
Right.
They got all this off of our backs.
Right.
If it was not for us, where would everybody be? They can't populate. Come on now.
Talking about the eugenics. Are we going to talk about the eugenics?
I don't even know what that is.
That on here?
And I don't like the way that Wanda came up there with Miss Van. Like, lady, you have a boyfriend and a husband. Shut up. Are you really going to try to put this out there which was already settled about this lady having a goddamn video, the sex tape? And if she did have one, what? She's grown.
And that's from 2 seasons ago. Her and, or however many seasons, because they're only going into season.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
One of them.
So long ago. Why are you just coming out with all these old linty, freaking bottom of your pocket, non-tease subjects at reunions?
Because that's Wanda.
They didn't even have to bring Van on to discuss that ratchetness. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
They shouldn't have even wasted that time. They should have got to more of the meat on why did Maurice just lie? Like I would have loved to.
Exactly. And what happened with Jaylin? Is he still working for them? Are they still working him like a slave? Like all of that. Because Wanda is a non-factor that didn't need to be. Because she came up there and said nothing. And then gonna ask Miss Van, why would she listen to you? Because I'm her mother. That's why she would listen to me, you dummy. Like, how you just gonna ask somebody mother, why would their child listen to them?
I know.
No. Another question is, why would Tisha listen to you?
And then Tisha doesn't even check her. Like,
couldn't be me. That's all I could say. I love my mama to death. I ain't play with my mama, grown or not grown. But my mama didn't play none of these stunts. My mama was Miss Van.
Yeah.
I didn't have a Miss Wanda.
Yeah, I have a Miss Van too. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't know what to do with a Miss Wanda. Like I don't even know. Like how Kimmie says, I can't be the person they need me to be to like
talk. Need too much. You need more from your sister-in-law than you do from your husband. You require more from your sister-in-law than you do from your husband.
Right.
Like that's crazy to me. That's some psychotic kind of stuff. No, that doesn't even make sense on a good day. Bad day.
On top of her fake beef with her sister-in-law, because her sister-in-law didn't want to lie for her.
Exactly.
That speaks volume about their character.
They have no character. They are characters. And it's not a good one. They're a character, all right. It's a cartoon character. That's what they are.
Right.
It's just crazy. And then Marceau just sit right there. He said all that. I was here for him talking to Lewis because they was getting on my nerve. But at the end, when Lewis gave him and said, yeah, but you don't do nothing about it, he had nothing to say. Because what can you say? You don't. You know, you act like everything is good in your marriage where you know ain't nothing good about that marriage. Ain't nothing healthy about that marriage.
Right.
That is the most codependent bull crap I ever seen in my life.
Side note, how do you feel as a woman about no sock wearing men with their dress?
I got tired of looking at their ankles.
You had to just stop, huh? You just had to stop.
I don't like it. Everybody was talking about Maurice for having socks on. I'm like, he should. This is not my uncle that comes to the damn cookout. Yeah. No, with the socks and the sandals. Like, he has on shoes. He's supposed to have on socks. Just your feet stink. And that's all I think about men with no socks. Your feet stink. I know they sweating. They're dress shoes. Dress shoes have leather in the inside. Your feet are stinky.
And it's not comfortable usually.
at all.
Not comfortable. But not to mention, like, I personally love a man with sock game. Like, I get my husband like different kind of socks. You
I
know?
love my sock game. I
Yeah.
love seeing the little cute socks. I'll be pressed. I buy bags of them.
I just picked up some for my niece that have these freaking butterflies all over them. It's so cute. Anyway.
Yeah, I buy the bags. When I see the socks, when I see them, you know, the people that sell the oil and all that stuff.
Yeah.
When I see them coming, I know you got some socks in there.
Right?
How do you not have socks? Not having socks is like not having underwear. What? They go hand in hand.
I love socks. I wear socks obviously with shoes, but like I'm one of the kind of people that just like around my house specifically, I don't wear socks.
I buy socks just to walk in. When I was younger, you know how you get punished?
Yeah.
And then you standing in the door.
Uh-huh.
But you know, if you go get some shoes, where you think you going?
Right.
But if you got socks on your feet, they ain't thinking that you're going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Next thing you know, you on the porch. Next thing you know, you in the neighbor's yard. Next thing you know, you playing.
Right.
We used to wear socks outside because we knew if you're punished, you put some shoes on. No, you're still punished. You punish and you put some socks on, you out the door. Because about 10 minutes later, your mama done forgot that you was standing in the door. They think you upstairs or something. You done been outside for 5 hours. And then they hold up. Yeah, I got 5 hours in.
That is hilarious. I used to not wear socks. And my daddy used to be like, your feet are black. And I used to be like, okay, I'll just wash them off later. But every day my feet would be black. And then even to this day, my feet are just black. As it turns out, I literally am from the Blackfeet tribe.
I was about to say, even with socks, they get through the dirt get through the socks too.
Yes, like my feet just.
But I just ain't gonna cut my foot up as much. It just ain't gonna be as dirty when I take the socks off. I'm talking about I throw socks away just after one use. I'm getting out this door. I don't care what nobody says. So now I'm just me. I buy socks. I gotta get me some socks.
Yeah.
And women can wear shoes without socks. Men are not. That's not a man thing. I don't know the men. And I don't want to
look how many ankles we saw on the men. Only Lewis and Maurice had socks on.
Yeah. Like, no. And why are y'all pants so tight? I don't do tight pants either.
Yeah. Everybody decided to go to Baby Town, huh?
Yeah. Everybody talk about the gays' pants being tight, but now everybody pants tight. Like,
oh, here comes Jaylin.
And you know what kills me? They wear the tight pants, but then try to still have them sagging off the butt. It can't work. You have on stretch pants. They don't work like that.
Right.
These kids gonna have hip issues when they turn 30. Keep trying to walk to keep their pants up instead of buying a belt. Or you have a belt on, but you have it on the first hole, so your pants still falling down. Like, what's the use of the belt, son?
That is hilarious.
My kids know if I see your drawers, there's going to be a problem.
Oh, definitely. Like, and
no teacher better not call me and tell me your pants are sagging. I don't care. Your pants better not be sagging around nobody I know, because if I find out, there's a problem.
Exactly. Like, yeah, we're not doing saggy nothing over here.
No, I'm not raising thugs. I'm raising grown men. We don't play them games.
Definitely.
I tell my kids that all the time. You don't want to be a man? Go with daddy. And I guarantee you it's going to be worse with daddy than it is with mommy. Daddy ain't going to do none of the things mama do. Take your choice. I see all of them still here.
All of them still there?
All of them still here.
That's right. Did you think it was funny in the toast? Now, okay, I also toast and do the whole you have to look in your eyes thing, or else it's a number of years of bad sex. Now, the number I had was not Carlos's number, which is 8. So my question to you, Prosperity Thick or 40, is when you toast, do you look people in the eye? And is it specific for it to not affect a sex life for a number of years? And if so, what's the number of years?
Child, my sex ain't gonna be bad ever. I don't want to hear. I don't care if I look you in your eye or not. If I have bad sex, it's because of the man. It ain't got nothing to do with me or bad luck. Nigga,
Look,
you
you
got
get
to
the
go.
real hand clap for that one, Prosperity. That was like, okay.
I'm not having bad sex because I didn't look you in your eye when you said a toast. I don't drink. I barely toast, so I know we're not gonna play them games. If I have bad sex, it ain't gonna be because I ain't toast. It's gonna be because the man was bad and he ain't coming back.
Coming back no longer.
No more, no more, no more, no more.
Hit the road, Jack.
Yes, you got to go.
No more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah, I'm not even giving you a second chance. No, we done.
What you say? Oh,
We too grown to be having bad sex. That's not what grown people do. I'm sorry.
yeah. There's no excuse for bad sex,
No, never.
especially like
I
after
don't
you
care if
get
you
to
had a
that
bad night. I
point,
don't care what it
just
was. No, you
ask
should
for what
always
you need,
want
or
good
say
sex.
what you need, or show them what you need, or
Yeah.
get
If
what
you
you
too tired, don't give me none, because you ain't going to give me no half-ass sex.
yeah.
No, we're not going to do that. Because if that's the case, I could just roll over and get my friend in the bedside drawer. I
Yeah.
can do that. But what I'm not going to do is sit here and sweat and play with you. And then no.
She
It's
said,
called the bullet, people. It's called the bullet. Get right to the
that's
job, and,
why
and that's all you got to worry about.
we're not
Just give
making
yourself a couple of seconds and you're done.
we're not making the sweat for nothing.
No, we black. I perm. I perm my hair. I ain't got time to be sweating nothing out. No. And if I was natural, I would really be mad. No, we're not gonna do that.
That is too much.
Back hurting, leg hurting, because you didn't. No, we tried all these tricks and it's bad. No.
Oh no, no,
No,
no.
that is grounds for a divorce. I don't care what nobody say. That right there is grounds for a divorce. I don't want to hear no better for worse. That is better and worse. No.
And that is one of the top three reasons that they say sex, money, and there's another one. Sex, money,
And lies.
and lies and betrayal.
Yeah, don't
Like
don't 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 lie to
Martell.
me.
Sex, money, and coleslaw.
And Mel had every reason to go, and I'm surprised she stayed that long because she was making the money. He was a liar,
Yeah,
and if he giving the sex to her like that, he damn sure couldn't have been giving it to Mel like that. So
right,
yeah, she had grounds.
right.
I'm just trying to figure out why she stayed so long.
And then he was nasty where he was cheating with the lady and came home and
Yes,
told his wife that if you just be
and
with
Mel
me
is
more.
Mel. I love you to death, Mel. I love you to death. But there is no way in hell if I'm not already giving you that, I'm damn sure not gonna wait till you go out there and cheat on me with somebody that don't even look like they know how to wash correctly,
Yeah.
and
Never
then put you in
suck.
my mouth. Whatever she doing, baby, she can have you. Because if you think that's what's about to go down,
Yeah.
no, I don't get bums on my lips. That's not what we gonna do.
Just the community PSA. If you happen to catch this in the replay or listening now, do not suck community peen.
At
Just
all, ever.
don't do it. Not even if it's under threat that it'll make it better for you somehow. Don't do it. Just don't.
We will never get better. We will stay sick because we never. No, that's not what we gonna do.
Better.
It's no. First of all, you don't. First of all, you don't put everybody in. You don't put everybody don't get that privilege in the first damn place. But second of all, I'd be damned if you gonna tell me you out here doing something, and then I'm a child. Please, these people crazy. In no damn way. And as big as Ariana mouth is, nobody's gonna do him better than she does. You see how wide her mouth opens?
Right. Well, he was still. That means she was doing that after he was doing.
Yeah, both of them stupid.
4:15 because it's gonna take like 15
You have a whole wife who is sucking their boyfriend's penis that when you know you a side chick. Who does that?
Yes, who does that? Like,
I don't even kiss. You really think you get the hell out of here? These people crazy. Ain't no. Like I always I don't have small lips.
and right.
So bum show up on these lips. We not doing that.
It would be a gift if anybody did warrant that pleasure, but so it's definitely not going to be a community peen for sure. For
Like,
sure.
where do they do this
You know
kind
what
of
the weird
thing?
thing is too? That Martell Baby Shirts doesn't even seem to get the ludicrousy of him saying that, oh, it was a problem that she wouldn't do that to me. He doesn't even hear that it's ridiculous for him to want her to do that after he admitted to doing that.
Because he's a narcissist.
A
That's
nasty,
what
nasty.
narcissists do. They only think about themselves. And he looks like he can't even give good.
Yeah, no.
He don't even look like he know what he doing in the oral department.
Mm-mm.
So you asking for all these things. What
Yeah,
are you giving? And
right,
it don't look like your sex that good if you tell the truth.
right.
You don't even do leg day at the gym. You just do arm day. Like, when are you gonna pay attention to the rest of your body, sir? Like, your arms keep getting bigger and bigger and your legs keep getting smaller and smaller. What is going on?
Oh, is it
Your
me
shirts
or
get
is
tighter
it
and tighter. Like, what?
oh
Every
yeah.
time I see him in the gym, I'm like, are you gonna do your legs?
Even when he was out with coleslaw at the mall the other day, his pants, everything looked just so tight. It's just so damn tight.
You see what store they was in?
That was like a Macy's or something, right?
Yeah, and they was in the woman department. Cause all them blouses that he wear are tight. And
That
them
is
goddamn slave collars. I can't, no. Why somebody say they dressed the baby up as a stripper? I died with that little
oh, is
bow
that
tie
the name
and
or
no
something?
suspenders. I said,
Is there a name of the baby in slippers?
he had the baby in a bow tie, no shirt and pants, and some damn suspenders.
Oh, that's a no way. Here, I'm gonna look it up right now. The baby.
I said, ain't no way that man will be dressing my kids. He can't dress himself. How you gonna dress the kids? And then he tried to steal male theme, the African theme. And if you put those two pictures side by
Oh,
side, you
he
see the
doesn't even
difference. They're
have an
happy with
original
mommy
thought.
and they're sad with daddy. Dude,
He doesn't even have an original thought. It's like Melody left, and literally the wind beneath his wings is
took
like,
all the ideas with her.
oh, everything, everything. He's
Took
like,
all the creativity with her.
yes. And he's all,
And he will not admit to it.
I need to be in the deal just because I introduced you guys. Squeeze me, but what did you make happen, Martell?
Get your builder's license, and maybe you would be in the fourth thought.
Yeah. But
We
he
got to
doesn't
find
bring it.
somebody with a builder's license before we can even bring you in, sir.
Right.
So
And
you
him
will
not
never be
getting
the
it
first choice
is
because
no.
you don't have a builder's license.
Well,
What can
hopefully
you
he'll
do?
get it together. You think he'll get it together?
I hope he do,
Do you
because this
think
is
they'll let
sad.
Ariane? Do you think they'll let Ariane Coleslaw on next season?
For what?
To well, you see how much he loves to irk Melody, like just to irk Melody, obviously, and because she's
Mel will leave the show before she allows that, and I don't blame her. This girl has had but what is she giving us? She has had every opportunity. She does 1,000,000 laughs a week.
Mhm.
You haven't given us anything to even want you on the show. You
Right,
won't even say anything. You're so scared of I don't know what he told you, told
right,
her,
right,
but she's scared of her own shadow. But she just got mouth. She just run it to run it. She's like Wanda, has nothing to say, but is always opening her mouth to say something.
right.
What is she gonna give us on this show that that's gonna make us want her to be on it?
Exactly.
So no, I don't. I could care less. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see nobody who steals husbands for a living on my TV. I may not be married, but guess what? I know that's not what you do.
Exactly, right? That's not what you do.
So
That's
therefore, why would I want to see her? And this man has his wife divorced him. He didn't divorce his wife. His wife divorced him. And
mhm.
are you his first choice? No, because if you was his first choice, why y'all not in a relationship? Forget marriage. Why y'all not even in a relationship?
Yeah, it's still just a shopping day with you after he probably screws you.
Yeah, but and who money is it? Is it yours? Because we know he ain't got that much.
Right. Like
Did you say everybody talking about he took her shopping? No, did she take him shopping? Is the question.
is he using the money he gets for the kids on her?
What money he get for the kids?
I don't know. Whatever money he gets from the kids. You know, he the kind of person that I bet he would have sued
That's
Mel
only why he wants to.
for some
That's
type
the
of
only reason that he want custody, because he
alimony.
want Mel to give him some child support.
Yeah. He seems like that kind of dude.
He is that type of dude. He has shown us he's that type of dude.
In my opinion, I
I
think
give him no ifs, no ands, no buts about it. I believe everything that he has showed. You know what they say: when a person show you who they are, believe them, and I believe.
leave them. That's
Because
what
he has showed us that he's nothing but a
leave
gold digger. He's
them.
just like a chick. He's a gold digger. He's with you for what you can do for him and what he can get out of you. And once he don't need you anymore, because he's like that with his friends, not only with Mel, he was like that with Marceau. You,
Yep.
I mean, I can't, like, I'm still trying to figure out, like Mel asked, how do y'all deal with him? All the things that he did to y'all in these other seasons, what? Mel, he's nobody's friend. He's
They're
nobody's friend.
still
He's
friends.
nobody's husband. He's none of that.
Do you think they're still friends? And the Scott brothers and Martell, are they gonna still be friends?
I don't even think they are friends. They have dirt on each other, so they deal with each other.
Yeah. So they're basically mutual annihilation colleagues. Yes, mutual annihilation. That's where, if you say anything about me and I know your dirt, that means I could say what I know about you. Therefore, we are mutually annihilating one another. So we're both pressing the nuke button, right? So they have that type of relationship. They're not true friends, you're saying. I don't know if there's, I don't know. I don't know. They don't seem like real friends, especially after the little Instagram thing that happened this week after Marceau posted that picture of him and Martell and Maurice all out. And he said it was out in 2015. Now, 2015.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Said, yeah.
I don't know what the heck just happened. I don't know. But I believe they have dirt on each other, and that's the only reason they deal with each other, because they have dirt on each other, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's a valid assumption. I see that too. And they prove that. Uh-oh. Oh, look, here are the other ones up here. Remove hello? Hello?
Yes.
There you are. Okay. There was
Yeah, because like they what did he say? Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. But no, like they were saying when their wives asked them about being out with the girl when they saw the girl. What I got from what they were saying was, no, I'm not going to tell on him, because if I tell on him, then he'll tell on me.
that's the way Marceau said no. He's like,
And more so, and Maurice, because Maurice just flat out lied and said that he didn't know. So therefore, that lie told me I'm
that
not
he's
going to
doing
tell
the
on him,
most. The
because I
lie
don't
tells
want him to
me.
tell on me.
The lie told me he's doing the most, actually.
Exactly. But everybody loved him some Maurice. Maurice is a no. I kept, see, y'all ain't never want to listen to me. Y'all know I've been saying the whole season since last season that
You
this
have,
man is up to something.
yeah, you have been, because I'm like, oh, Maurice and Kimmie are my favorite. You were like, not that Maurice.
I told y'all Margarine is just as bad as the rest. He just hides he is better. That's point blank. That's it. That's all. Because he know that Kimmie is another male. She's not going to take it, and she's going to take less than Mel did. Yeah, he's a liar, just like the rest of them. He's a scat.
Lies. Well, I don't know. So, okay. How is Kimmie gonna survive?
What you mean? How Kimmie gonna survive the way she been surviving? She the brain, like I said, she the brain behind that machine.
Right.
She juggles basketball, football, cooking and cleaning, and trying to
Her
let him
job
so he
is
can pass the ball. He can't
desperation.
do two things at one time.
Two things. But he could do 6 women in a day.
Yeah, he can do that, but he can't use his brain that often. He don't need brains for sex.
Yeah.
You can be in la la land when you're having sex, but you can't concentrate and have sex.
Yeah, it's usually like when you're trying to concentrate that you probably shouldn't be having it right then if you have to concentrate.
Exactly.
Situation. That's probably not the moment, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, so Kimmie gonna be all right. If they ever did ever come, I just wish Kimmie get a backbone with him. She got a backbone with everybody else. Get one with him because he plays too many games for me.
He does. He does. And it started and with him always laughing when people would call
Yes,
his
you know I was about to say that. You know that's what I was about to say. This man took 19 episodes to tell us that to explain how you are not a side chick. When he could have explained this the first time the word side chick came up.
Right.
But no, he sat there and laughed with everybody else. No, he sat there and let you argue with everybody else. He just let you until he couldn't. I guess okay, this is the last episode, so I guess I'll jump in and save her. No, you should have been did that. That's what I'm saying. Like Kimmie lets him get away with too many things.
Right.
I would rather be alone than to be with somebody that don't have my back. I am sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, and and not spend time with me anyway.
Right. I mean, you always at the office. Your work is already your girlfriend.
Right.
So what are we doing? And I got your son at home. So what? And everybody was so mad at Kimmie when Kimmie was saying, no, you should let her stay with his mother. You should let him stay with his mother. I don't think this is the time. You're too busy. You're too this. You're too that. Everybody said Kimmie was wrong because she don't like his son. She don't want his son around. No, Kimmie knew that she was going to be doing all the things that he should be doing, and she already raised hers.
Right.
There's a difference between being a stepmother and a mother.
I think she said as much, didn't she?
She did, and that's why everybody was mad at the first season when they first brought that up. Everybody kept saying Kimmie doesn't like his son. Oh my God, I couldn't be with a woman that doesn't like my son. No, it's not that she doesn't like the son. She's raised her children. She has the right she has options now, whether I want to do this or I don't. And she knew that she would be doing everything. So she had the right to say, no, let him stay with his mother. But because he liked the optics of things, the way things look, let me look like I'm the dad that is going to be there making lunch and taking them to school and going to football practice and baseball practice. If it looks like that, that looks good for me. But Kimmie's going to be doing it, so she's going to be the one that's tired and angry. But he didn't care about any of that. He cared about how he looks to everybody else.
Right.
When Kimmie knew what was going to happen when they did this, and everything that she thought happened.
Hello.
She raised her son. Her son was in college. Do you know how happy you are when you ain't got to do all these things no more for your kids?
I could imagine.
You're finally free.
I'm in the thick of it right now.
You can do all the things that you've been wanting to do. You can vacation. You can just sit in. If you don't want to go to work, you don't have to go to work that day. You can take some days off and just refocus yourself. You can't do that when you got another whole child in the house that needs your attention.
If we weren't in the middle of the times that we're in, I would be like all on the dudes and no kids.
Yeah, like no, she had the right to say that. Why do Kaya would get to be free and she got to be held down with her child? No.
Right. That's a lot.
Especially after you the reason that everybody on TV calling me a side chick.
And wasn't he talking about he is in Maurice? Wasn't he at one time talking about paying and sponsoring Kimmie and her new husband to come to Huntsville?
Yeah, that's when they supposed to move to Huntsville, and I guarantee the husband had sense. It was like, no, we're not gonna do that because Kaya was still wants Maurice. I don't care what nobody said.
Uh-huh.
Because you should not have this many problems about his new wife and what they are doing that you want to put out rumors and things if you don't want to. Why? What other reason are you doing any of this?
Uh-huh.
This lady ain't did nothing to you. This lady wasn't even involved when y'all was still married after the divorce. She didn't find this man till 6 months later. So why don't you like this lady so much? Because you still want your ex-husband. You know you messed up, you cheated, you know you see his success, you see what he's doing, he's on TV, and you want some of that.
Well, too late. Unless
And if I was her husband, I'd be like, no, we're not moving to Huntsville so you can see him all the time, so you can find a way to be around him. No, you want to sit out right here where we at.
On any level for my husband to spend a dime on his ex-wife and her husband.
Exactly. I'm not having it. Kimmie wasn't having it, and the husband ain't having it. Kimmie and the husband like y'all done lost your rabbit minds.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's a lot of attachment. There's too many layers here. Excuse me. I'm feeling suffocated. Can somebody get this off me?
Exactly. This is a heavy weight, and I can't breathe. I'm claustrophobic already. We're not gonna do this. This show, they be lunching because I be like, child. And that's why it should have been 4 parts, Carlos. Next time we need 4 parts. We need 4 parts.
Okay. So here. Ooh, let's do this our last like 15 or so minutes. What had there been a part 4, Prosperity Thick Girl 401? What?
You know, Prosperity Thick Girl 40. I don't know where that one came from.
I thought it was 40. I was like, oh, it's 401. I was like, has that been the area code all this time? And my eyes had deceived me all this time.
No, I'm looking at this one like, is that a 1 or an I? I don't know where it came from.
Back in the day when I used to club, I could make somebody else all the time, and they would just I met this one guy and I called him like William for a year, and after a whole year we were kicking it one night, and I was like, oh yeah, William, da 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 da. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, my name is Tony.
What?
I said, why didn't you tell me before? He was like, I didn't really mind. He's like, you're nice.
What? No.
Did not
my daughter
correct me.
My daughter's name is Jewel. If you call her Jewel, and she's been this way since elementary school, if you call her Jewel, she's not going to answer you.
Oh,
she will ignore you. She will look around. The teacher be Jewel. She looking around. My name is Jewel. She hates when somebody, and I spell her name the way it sounds, Jewell. Jewel.
Yeah.
There's 2 L's. Why are you saying Jewel? She's not a diamond. She's not an amethyst. She's not a turquoise. She's Jewel. She's not a jewel.
Right.
She's not a gem. She's Jewel. There's a difference.
Spelling. I love it. Love.
I got it from the Murder Was the Case soundtrack, and the lady in the Woman to Woman song. And she was like, "Hello, but this is Jewel." I was like, "Oh, I love the way she just said that. That was my daughter's name in there."
I'm pulling that up right now in my back.
When she says that name with so much conviction, I say, "Oh, it begins with a J." Oh, that's because at first I was gonna name her Justice out of Poetic Justice, but once I heard that, I was like, "That is my child's name, Jewel," and that is my daughter. She says her name just like with conviction. Don't say her name wrong. Don't do it. Yeah, and I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, is that an I or I don't know how I hit that button, but I don't remember doing that.
Okay. Prosperity.
There's a girl on here that calls me Prosperity Thick Thighs. I be dying laughing every time she says it.
That's hilarious. Who says this now?
Tisa Tales.
Oh, Tisa Tales. I like her a lot.
She calls when I call up, or I saw her video. She was like, "Yes, last week y'all missed it. We had Prosperity Thick Thighs." I went to her DM. I said, "That is the funniest thing I have ever heard in my life." And then when I came up this week, she was like, "Yeah, Prosperity Thick Thighs." I said, "You are the only person that can call me that and make me die laughing."
That's hilarious.
I said, what?
Yeah, I love her energy. I like that. It's good to know she's like that even
Oh,
beyond.
yeah, she's real cool.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's cool that she's pretty like that. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But what would your top 3 questions and to who would you have wanted you to be had there been a part 4 of this?
Hold on, I got to pull up my Twitter. You tell me yours first because I got to pull up my Twitter because I got some questions. I just can't remember because it was so much in the season.
So for Love and Marriage Huntsville season 2, had there been a reunion part 4, I would have, for one, as soon as they came back from break, I would have liked Carlos to go in on Maurice and make Maurice sweat a little bit over the lie that was obviously said and exposed. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
unless it was edited out, it doesn't really feel like that slid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like there might be some footage of like somebody saying something.
I hope it is because I hope, and Tisha should have been the one to say it because she said all that in the back.
All of that, yeah. Like, why? But then when she came back out, she pointed everything at Melody first, and then at Kimmie, and said nothing about the lie that the husband said. So interesting. So that would be one thing that I wanted. Now, I was just asking this question. I have to like think of my other one. Let me think. Okay. I would want to know.
I want to know about the trip. I want to know about the Vegas trip. I wanted him to ask Marceau, why didn't you renew your vows? I wanted to know that answer. I want him to sit there and explain and tell us why he did not renew his vows to his wife. And I don't want that bull crap of an answer. We just did it and when at 10 or something, whenever he said, whatever that excuse he would. I want to know the real reason you didn't.
Well, he said that it was because he takes it serious and he's not doing it at some Vegas thing just because he takes it serious.
Then no, he don't take me, and we all know that's a lie. So I want Carlos to ask him, don't give us this bull crap.
Yeah.
Carlos had a way of making them say things that they wouldn't have said.
Right.
So, and I also want to know, why did he take that vacation by himself when his wife sat there in that bed and cried to him about not taking family vacations? He said he don't even take vacations, but then when you do take a vacation, you take it by yourself. It wasn't a business trip. So why did you take a vacation by yourself when your wife just sat there and told you you need to do more things with your family? How do your family go to Disney World and you don't even go?
Oh no.
To chaperone. God damn it, you know how many 3 kids in Disney World for one parent? Child, that's the grounds for divorce right there. Ain't no damn way.
I would want to know also for, let's say, Martell, I would want to know, did he ever get his license since the time they wrapped? I want to know about since the time they wrapped, where do things stand for Martell and his business license venture? And yeah, I would have wanted to know that. That would have been one of the questions.
If Martell got that business license, that thing will be posted in every video that he made. He would have it posted on his wall. In a frame. He ain't got that business license. That's why we still don't see him on those sites really doing no business.
Right. And what would my last other question be?
And I would make Destiny and the Whitlows answer the questions that were asked. Why did I want to know why they really get a divorce? Okay, you told us he filed for divorce 3 weeks after you had the baby, but why? What was going on in your marriage? Why? What? And why do you not have a village? I know your mom and dad passed, but you had your dad on the show. You had other family on it. So why do you not have a village?
And why would he have filed yet is over every day, and they cook for each other, and he comes and goes
Thank you.
once.
She never answered the question that was posed
That
to her.
doesn't make a lot of sense.
I want to know that. And I want to know the transparent people. Are you fired? Did you lose your job? Are you still working for the Chamber of Commerce? Which one is it? Because
The
I
way
don't
she
think you
said
work there no
no,
more, because you did not say that you said you weren't fired. You didn't say you didn't lose your job. So
right?
whatever it is, why you're not working there no more? Especially when that is the pretense that you were presented to us under. When she introduced you as the person that works with the Chamber of Commerce. So that should have been part of your storyline. If you lost your job, we should know that, because that's how you were introduced to us on the show.
Exactly.
If
And
not for that reason
that
only.
you were for 7 years in that capacity.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that for that reason and that reason alone, we need to know why you're no longer working there, because
Yeah.
you're so transparent. We didn't
Yeah.
see that coming.
No is not a transparent answer, Tiffany Whitlow.
Exactly. And that's why you don't need to come back, because we still need answers.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anything else on the season that you would have wanted to know before we get
And
to?
again, why is Jaylin still working with them? Are they still running him ragged? And did they
Yeah,
up his
ask those
pay?
questions. I would want to know that too. Like, why was he? Because even Kimmie mentioned, she's like, Jalen been here all day. Are they going to bring him out?
Right.
And then he ended up bringing out the beer, the champagne and toasting. But those
Nothing else.
valid questions. I wonder, is that on the editing floor too? Or
Yeah, and remember last season they did a behind the scenes. They need to release the footage. We need to see this behind the scenes for this
release
season.
the footage. Release the footage. Release the footage.
Yeah, I want to see what y'all left on the cutting room floor.
Yes. I'd like to see that too. Because I wonder if Destiny really didn't say anything back when Tiffany Skyped at her.
Yeah, but she did say, now if I go there with you, it's gonna be something different. She did say that though. And I also want to know, because also Mel made it seem all season long, after every show, at the beginning of the show, when her and Destiny would be disputing about Tiffany. Every week on her IG page, she would put up a post. Me and Tiffany are good. Me and Destiny are good. We are still friends. Da da da. But y'all haven't talked since the show wrapped. That make it make sense, sis. Every week she made sure that she put out a tweet that they're still good friends. This show can't break them up. But then Destiny tells us y'all haven't even talked since the show wrapped. Which one is it?
Right?
Because after every show, she put up a post about her and Destiny still being cool. But how cool are y'all if y'all not even talking?
Hello.
Some people think Mel can't do no wrong. Yeah, Mel can do wrong just like Martell and everybody else.
Right? Well, let's just say it. That's true.
Yeah, they always tell me something, but she did. Yeah, okay. I feel I like Mel. I sure do. And I damn sure like him more than I like Martell. But give us the reason why, sis. Just like when she said she don't remember if she said, I have never that I don't remember. That's not something you forget.
No,
Especially since you were with your husband for all those years, and that was the only or were. What I'm thinking is that was just your one time, or were there more that we don't know about? Because you got to forget something. You can't just do it once, because I ain't gonna forget that.
or maybe she was inebriated.
Mel don't even like to drink. Mel tell us that all the time. So she couldn't have been too inebriated. She remember him doing her.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a lot of forgetting and half remembering. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I'm never gonna forget nothing like that. That you should have a list of that. That's no, I'm not. You don't forget your sexual partners, and you don't forget what you did with what you put in your mouth of somebody else.
right.
So that was a bull answer as well.
Well, so Mel is a liar also. it seems like she might be a little caught because that's not an answer.
Yeah. And the thing is, we don't care, girl. He cheated on you for 5 years. We don't care what you did.
Yeah,
But don't sit there and make yourself look crazy by saying you don't remember.
right.
Because that makes more questions come up.
Yeah.
Be
The
like,
only
I'm
re-
wrong. He cheated on me. I thought I was never coming back. So yeah, I did what I did.
Yeah,
That's it. That's all. Martell can't hold it over your head once you tell the truth. Nobody can hold over your head the truth.
that's what I say all the time, Thick Girl 40. I tell my
Nobody.
friends all the time.
I tell my kids that. No,
If
nobody
anybody
can.
ever comes to you and is like, I'm gonna tell so and so if you don't do this, that, and the other, I said, run and tell that. I said, always
Yeah,
tell on yourself before somebody else can try to have something over you or use it against
exactly.
you or try to control you and manipulate you with some information. I said, you be in control of that yourself.
Yeah,
And
I'm always gonna control my own destiny, and I'm not paying nobody to keep no secret. Child, please, you ain't gonna blackmail who? Yeah, okay. You lost your damn mind.
yeah.
And Coleslaw not even that smart. She didn't even threaten. She didn't even get no ransom for the lies that she holding in. Like, girl, if you want to lie or you want to tell us half truths, at least get some money from behind the scene for keeping the secret. You just out here just being dumb. These little girl, child, please. I will run circles around these little girls with these swear they so grown and know so much and they doing so. Girl, child, please.
The littles. Well, I have to do another live in, I don't know if it'll be tonight. What time is it?
What you doing, Portia?
No, I haven't really, I watched it, but I'm not interested in it enough to comment at this point. I feel like it's a little rehearsed over there. I don't know. It's just feeling it's like feeling like a put together mess.
Not your girl. I know you watching
No, and
your
I love
girl.
Portia. I love Portia and everything, but
But
like,
she's the one She's the one that's producing it. She's the one
I
that's putting the acting in it. Child, please.
I have not enjoyed how um
She's a narcissist.
using her sister. It feels like she's being kind of usy towards Lauren in this episode that I caught Sunday because I didn't watch last week's episode.
And last night when Lauren sat there, night before last, when Lauren sat there and said, I need to let go of the hurt from you. How you gonna go in your confessional and say she's using you as a scapegoat? Everybody saw the way you treated your sister when she was working for you. Portia is a damn narcissist. Nothing is never her fault. And there's always somebody doing something to her.
Right.
Lauren is, and then your sister's helping you with this show. You won't even help her. How you gonna miss the meditation and this is your trip?
That's what I didn't appreciate either. That's what I'm saying, like a little usy towards Lauren, like have her put all this together and then you don't even show up for the stuff that you want put together. You're putting all these people in these situations.
Exactly.
At least as the hostess, then you should be present,
For everything.
You're the one crying about blended, blended, blended. Well, blend, bitch.
Exactly.
So
And then you mad because Dennis is still in the show. If it wasn't for Dennis, girl, we wouldn't even be watching this show because he makes it funny.
well,
Lauren, Lundy, and Dennis are the stars of this show. Simon is goddamn wet paint. He's sleepwalking.
I think that he was very put together.
And Auntie Liz is hilarious. I love Aunt Liz. Aunt Liz, yes, that's my girl. Listen, I don't know none of y'all.
That was hilarious. That's who that was. Oh my gosh. I was like, who is this lady?
She said, I don't even know why I am here.
Oh man, I was like, who is this?
She done known Lundy her whole life. She done watched the little girl get brought up. She said, I think that's my niece. And I was trying to get to know you. Talk about Lauren. I said, oh, she just had a whole who are these people, Hoppo? And I think I've been kidnapped.
Who it is? Who it is?
And the other lady with her dramatics, oh my gosh, Darlene need to go sit down somewhere. I only remember their name because my sister's name is Darlene and my daughter, niece, aunt's name is Liz. That's only how I remember their names.
That is funny.
But she did way too much. Her daughter barely touched her and she fell out and went to screaming. Thank you, Jesus. Girl, if y'all don't stop it. And Aunt Liz also don't know what's going on because they lied to Aunt Liz and told her that this was going to be about Black Lives Matter. And now they done changed it to Portia Family Matters. And she like, hold up, y'all not even my family. I don't know you. I don't know you. Who are you? I don't know y'all. So what are we doing? That's why when she said she wants to let go of the civil rights all that she went through back then, because she thought this was going to be about the Black Lives Matter movement. And this is why the family was mad at Lauren, because she got them under false pretenses, telling them that it was going to be one thing, and then it turned out to be about something else. That's why her and Portia stopped talking for a second, because she was mad at Portia because the family was mad at her. Because she used Lauren to put all this stuff together. And then once Lauren got all these people involved, they changed it and didn't even tell Lauren or to everybody they was changing the stuff.
That sounds very like all the movies I ever see about Hollywood, and when people get in the studio and think it's going to be one way and they're totally disillusioned to find out that production and the studio only want them there to shuck and jive.
Yep. But that wasn't just the studio. Portia also got them there to chuck and jive.
Yeah. There's always a member of the band willing to make them complicit.
Exactly. Because she gonna get the biggest check.
Yeah. So that happens. But so I didn't like it enough to do a whole entire video of it. But I am interested in this whole Raina situation on the below deck for Bravo. And I was gonna do a little like half-hour thing on that later, but I have to get the reel together for it because it's some from last week and some from this week. Because last week the white girl on the show said, "Oh, this N-word," and like the black girl was standing right there. And she didn't say it like, "Oh, you're the N-word" to the black girl, but still she felt free enough to be like, "Oh, that N-word." And so then later on, when the black girl was like, yeah, don't do that again.
She called the black girl the N-word.
No, she said the N-word around the black girl.
Chelsea, this is why I'm not built for TV. Ain't no don't say it again, child, please. That would have went a whole another way.
Right? So then when she said very nicely, don't say it again, instead of apologize or anything, the white girl gets up all red-faced and goes to the room talking about her feelings are hurt.
What?
That the black girl told her what she said. And then she goes to her boss. The black girl goes to the boss of the deck and says, "Oh, by the way, I'm tripping because actually I'm upset that she said that. I shouldn't have to be working around her and she just gets to say that,
Right.
And she goes to her boss and says that, and this white guy who looks like he used to be on a soap opera. And he tells the black girl, she said, "Oh, Heather said the N-word yesterday." And he didn't blink or nothing. He said, "Well, you got to learn to keep your personal feelings out of work."
I know. I don't even want to know no more. And Bravo is allowing this to go on?
Yes. And then, so he did nothing about it, right? So then in yesterday's episode, the same dude and white girl and black girl, they're having a charter, and things are tense between the black girl and the white girl because the white girl hasn't apologized. She's just like acting like nothing happened. But her energy is like something happened. And so then when the black girl and her finally are together for a minute, she still is just like, oh, here, do this. Oh, isn't that funny? Like so nonchalant
And
about
you're not gonna call you the word nigga and then think we friends. Child, please. These people better than me.
and not doing anything. It was so crazy. And then they all have to eat in the same employee kitchen. And the cook made them all spaghetti, made them all this other like pasta looking stuff. Why did the white lady stand over the spaghetti and get the stuff out with her fingers that everybody has to eat from the same thing?
Mm.
And so the black girl was like, can you not use your fingers in the food like that? And she's like, excuse me if I'm in a hurry.
What?
And then the same guy who she went and told about the N-word statement was standing right there for the whole thing. And after the girl storms off because, excuse me if I'm in a hurry and don't have time for proper hygiene, and storms off. And the guy goes over to the black girl that he just told, get over your personal stuff, and says, you know what, that was really low, Raina. Yes.
And y'all watching this show because what?
I'm only watching this show to see how they do her and see what Bravo lets happen.
No, that's too many ratings for me.
Because it already happened. So it's like, yeah, I want to see how it plays out. And now, like in real time, if you go to her Instagram, she every time after a show, she does like, I'll answer any of your questions. So like all day, she's answering like really in-depth questions about, oh, they're like the silence from Bravo, the cast, and the community is deafening and strange because Bravo hasn't made, even since this came out last week, that their employee person on this show and the captain and how they know how all this played out at Bravo, and Bravo has yet to make any kind of statement against racism, against, oh, we're looking into it, oh, somebody needs to undergo sensitivity training. Nothing.
No, what somebody needs to be is fired. And the black girl needs to be suing. That's what I see.
Yeah, or something, right? So she said,
I'm suing Bravo. You're not gonna sit here and put me in a hostile work environment. That's what that's called.
Right? A hostile work environment. And so this goes along with my other one, because I did also review the Mediterranean below deck, because there was a girl on there too. Well, Caribbean. She's Caribbean, Lexi Wilson. And so she was on that deck with like international Karens that bullied her, like took turns talking shit loud enough for her to hear throughout the day, 6 different WPs, you know? And then when she responds, they go to the captain and she ultimately ends up fired.
What?
After being bullied by like 6 people constantly.
And what's the black girl name?
Her name,
Heather?
I
mean, the white girl name is Heather?
Yeah, the white girl that did this in the show currently, she did this with Raina. Heather is the white girl in Below Deck currently, yes, that said the N-word around Raina. And it's just, instead of just apologize, she just like carries on. And now Raina is becoming a target because she said the truth about this girl saying something. Because why is Raina to blame that the girl stuck her finger in the food?
Okay, this is why I only watch the black shows on Bravo, because I can't do this for real. I can't do the co-mingling, and I can't do the sly racism, the sly remarks, and I can't do none of that. I'm not built for that kind of stuff. This is why I could never do reality TV, because I'll be the bitch.
Because on the spectrum of aggressions, and you know how they're like, oh, that was a microaggression. That was a fucking
no.
That was an aggression. That was
micro is a damn suffix. It doesn't need to be added to that word.
The equation.
There's such things as prefix and suffix.
Right.
That's a prefix. It should not be added, and nothing should be added at the end. Aggression is the only thing that needs to be said. No micro, no nothing else. This is some bull crap.
Right.
And they better than me because she'd have been hit
That's
a long
just the
time
way
ago.
of when we name things micro and try to assign like a scalability of that type of energy, I feel like it not only distracts, but it weakens the anyway, it just shouldn't happen. It just shouldn't happen. Wrong is wrong. It's aggression. And people do not get the pass all the time on, oh, it was just a little bit of aggression. Oh, it was just a little racism. You know? Because when you just say, oh, it was just a little, then when it's finally a lot, is
There's
it?
no such thing as a little. Racism is racism. I can't, there's no sizes to racism. If you are racist, you're a racist. You cannot be a big racist, a little racist, a medium-sized racist, micro racist. You can't be none of that. You're racist. If you say racist things out of your mouth, you're racist. And especially when you're saying them to hurt someone. You're not repeating what somebody else said to tell somebody what was said. You're using the words towards a black person or a person of color. That is racism. There's no small, there's no big. You're a racist.
Okay. And
Donald Trump is a racist. This lady is a racist. The damn captain is a racist. Point blank, period.
yes, definitely.
And Bravo, you're racist also because you keep letting this shit go on.
Exactly. But look, mark my words, what's going to happen, Prosperity. Okay. Because simultaneously, while this is happening, I also have to do a thing on Salt Lake City because I've been watching it because of the Mary thing. And did you hear Mary's comment last night?
I don't watch that show.
Oh my God. So Mary said, so you know about Mary was already in trouble. Mary Cosby, ladies and gentlemen, was already in trouble in Salt Lake City, Real Housewives franchise, a couple weeks ago because she said Jen was the equivalent of, you know, those thug Mexicans that sell drugs.
What?
Thug Mexicans that
Who said that?
Mary used that to describe how she felt Jen and her were different. She's like, I'm not Jen. She's like, Jen is like, you know, those Mexicans that sell, those thug Mexicans that sell drugs. Like,
What?
I'm a freaking
She's not even Mexican. She Hawaiian or something.
Yeah, but she was just saying she's not a cartel member is what I got out of that. I didn't feel like her saying that description was
No, that was that was racist. That was racist as hell. You know how stupid that sounds, Murray?
She said, okay, so you're really gonna think this is racist. So okay. Mary last night in the Sunday's episode went to Jenny's for lunch. And you know, pho is the Vietnamese soup that they serve hot and you can drop the meat in and the hotness of the broth cooks the meat and adds this wonderful flavor and then you squeeze a lime. Anyway, it's really good. So she was having a pho lunch to introduce her culture, which is Vietnamese, and saying that she has, you know, they eat to have peace. If somebody's arguing, everybody cooks something and they go sit down and eat and talk about it peacefully. That's what she says they do in Vietnamese culture. And so she's getting allowed to introduce her culture via food into Bravosphere. And here comes Mary. And first the white girl says, this is the first before Mary says something inappropriate. This white girl had told her, oh, you look like an anime character to the Chinese girl.
Oh my God.
Right? And then Mary 1-2s it with like, not even thinking twice, like, oh, look how slanted your eyes are. I love slanted eyes.
These motherfuckers are out of touch with reality.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm like, it's racist and they're just like kind of like out of touch. And they don't really see it as a harmful thing. They're just saying what their version of a compliment is. And so, but what I just said was there is no microaggression. But to me,
yeah. What Mary said was racist as hell. And what that white girl just said was racist. What the hell is wrong with See, this is why I don't watch all this stuff. See, this is why, because I don't have high blood pressure, and these people ain't gonna give it to me, because I don't know y'all. But this is the dumbest stuff in my life. Grown adults, I don't know grown adults that talk like this, and I'm from the hood. We don't
Right.
talk like this.
Right.
So people always try to be, oh, that's ghetto, that's so hood. No, because people that come from the ghetto and the hood got more goddamn sense than any of you motherfuckers.
That's the truth. That is nothing but the truth.
We know when to say, we know how, when a situation arrives, when we're in this situation, we know how to be this way. When we're in another situation, we know how to adapt to our situations. There's a difference. A lot of fucking half of these people that are millionaires came from the ghetto. I'm never gonna be my circumstances. I'm not where I came from. That's the thing. And we are not out of touch with reality. That's how it is when you think you got so much money that whatever you say don't matter. See, we can't be racist because we already got enough strikes against us being from the hood. So we have to think about what we say before we say it. They feel like they don't have to.
Right.
That's the damn problem.
I came from a place where you can get just immediately popped for what you just said. Like they don't
exactly. And but that's when
when
two paths cross, and now you want to look crazy because now you done got popped. Everybody's not gonna take your bullish. That's what y'all need to realize. And that ain't got nothing to do with being ghetto. They ain't got nothing to do with being hood. That got to be, you're not gonna play with me. You may try that with your friends, but when you don't know someone, that's not how you come at them. You come at people that you don't know in a whole totally different way.
Because your version of playing could be another person's trigger. You know?
Exactly. And this is 2021, almost 2022. Nobody's taking that bull crap. If you ain't doing self-reflection, you're doing yourself a disservice because nobody's going to give you time to reflect when you do this shit in their face. You best believe that.
Exactly. And it's not.
Stop calling us hood and stop calling us ghetto. We're people that have more sense than you, and we know how to adapt to our situation. That's what y'all need to learn to do. Adapt and read the damn room. Don't sit there and eat your damn food.
Yeah. So they said all these comments and everything. But what my point is going to be, girl, is what you think that Bravo will deal with Mary before they deal with any of the other people that we've already talked about.
No, all they ass need to be dealt with at the same time, and all they ass need to be dealt with the same. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
If everybody's just sitting on that TV saying racist things and being racist and being ignorant as hell, everybody needs to get the same goddamn punishment.
Right.
That's how we were. That's what we do.
This is all current stuff too, like on camera-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Like this is like Kyle Rittenhouse getting off, but the black dude that only had some drugs in his pocket getting sentenced to life. Like what?
Yeah.
And when we gonna start changing that?
Right.
And then Bravo, if you're not gonna be the machine, you need to not be a machine at all.
Right.
Because you can make your little bit can make a difference in this world. They gotta start from somewhere. If it ain't gonna start in the court system, why can't it start on TV? Why can't it start in the boardroom? It gotta start some goddamn way.
Right.
So all them heifers need the same goddamn punishment. If Murray's off the show, everybody else, you better start looking for another cast.
Right. Yeah, they better not.
I don't even like Murray like that. But right is right and wrong is goddamn wrong, and that's always gonna be that's never gonna change.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for that to happen because it seems like Bravo's MO to do that because when Luann de Lesseps did the blackface all those years ago on New York, they let Luann do I'm sorry, people were an offended statement and didn't say nothing. But then when Kenya, the black woman, who's obviously a black indigenous woman of color, right? Like, so she has kind of dibs on Indian stuff. She would have honest dibs on it more than Luann coming in blackface. And I know her costume was distasteful, but I don't feel like when a person who could have Indian in their Indian DNA, then
Yeah, it's not our fault that we got Indian in our DNA. If y'all would have stopped raping us and stopped co-mingling our black asses and stopped stealing land from people and things and bringing people from places they were happy at and then bring them somewhere else, that's what you get.
right.
But blackface ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Ain't got to do with none of that. That's a choice. To put blackface on is a goddamn choice.
That's what I'm saying. So then Bravo made a full statement about how they don't condone cultural appropriation.
Yeah, appropriation. I saw all that stupid.
Remember that? But they didn't say nothing when Luann did that. But they said something when Kenya did that.
And I have Cherokee in my family.
I bet they say something when they'll say something about Mary before they say anything about all these other people. Mark my words.
But once but that's on us also, because once we start watching and stop giving them our damn views, maybe they'll do something about it. What they need to change for? We still gonna watch the shit. If we still gonna get them, we still gonna put money in their pocket. What they need to change for? Because we're accepting it. We're mad about it at the same time, but we're still accepting it. You can't do both. You can't want change but still work with the people that you want change from. Well, why am I going to change? What is my incentive to change? What do I need to change for? Because guess what? I still live in my mega $1 million house.
Right.
I'm still driving my Ferrari. My kids still in private school. I still got generational worth. Y'all don't, but y'all gonna watch me. So what I'm changing for?
Exactly. Well, that's the power we have also, people, is the
that's what I'm saying.
Of our view, the power of our word we've been talking about today on Larger Curves, along with the power of the reunion being 3 parts when it needed to be 4.
Exactly.
Over on Loving Marriage Huntsville. So you know what? I'm going to wrap this up because we've been on 2 hours. And I know we are having a great time. And if I do come back on later, I will DM you directly.
Okay, but hold on. Is this the captain that everybody likes on Below Deck?
They like all the captains on the Below
No, I'm
Deck.
talking about the one that everybody want to screw. You know, the little white man that everybody...
Yeah, with his white beard and everything, yeah.
Yeah, this is the same one?
Yes, and he's acting like he didn't know about it or saying that they didn't even go to him. Like the boss she told about it didn't even go to him about it.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So this is not the person that she told it to, though.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm about to say, I know he ain't get. I was about to say, I know he ain't letting this shit slide. I thought y'all was saying that he was the one that she went to, and he told her don't bring. I was about to say, this is some bullshit.
Yeah. Well, but you know, the other captain that everybody liked from the other cruise, Sandy, she's the one that fired the black girl I mentioned earlier from the Mediterranean Below Deck. And after viewing the season back and seeing what we as viewers saw, she still was like, oh yeah, Lexi deserved to be fired. Even after seeing her being bullied by the people and everything, she still was like, oh, I made the right decision. And that kind of like, I was like, oh, see.
But people still watching this season, so hey, she got the right to feel like that because guess what? Nobody stopped watching.
Right. Well, I only watch it on YouTube. Thank you, because you're right. I do value my view, and I will withhold my view at all costs. I will wait for it to come on 3 months later if I have to, if it's not available someplace else. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa.
We can't keep talking about it, and then we're gonna review it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we're gonna get the ratings from it, but we still want change. That ain't gonna work. That's just not gonna work. You can't watch Bravo and then want Bravo to change because Bravo don't give a goddamn.
Bravo is they're
Bravo where it hurts in their pockets. Point blank. The end.
Period. Okay. Prosperity Thick Girl 40. I appreciate you for joining me tonight on Larger Curves. I hope that you in the chat will leave a comment down below what you thought. What were your thoughts for this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, if any? What were your thoughts about what we discussed tonight? Be sure to check out Prosperity Thick Girl 40 on Instagram at Cups by Thick Girl. And then I will be back with another live before Christmas about some other stuff, like I was saying. And other than that, I mean, I already decorated my Christmas tree. It looks fabulous. You saw it last week when I had it like
Yes.
peacock feathers and stuff. So then I rearranged the living room. And so my mom came over, and we're going to have an area to sew. The holiday pants this season are going to be some fleece. They're going to be some fleece paw pajamas, like the little puppies walked all over your pajamas. Yes. They're going to be soft. And then we have our black t-shirts because my Christmas tree is black, you guys. So that's why we're doing like black. And because everything black, you know. And right now we're getting ready to go watch the tree lighting downtown again. And since my mom came into town, we wanted to do that before the, you know, the New Year's, I mean, before the Christmas or the Christmas Eve rush. They're having
Yeah, I told you I used to love riding around to see the lights.
Yeah, oh, I love the lights.
That's
Look
the
at
best part of Christmas.
look at the
Besides the
lights.
gifts.
Yeah, they used to have a street called Piccadilly, and everybody on the whole street did it, and it was already a magical street. And where it had houses in the center and houses on the outside, and it was all built in a perfect circle. And it was very interesting, the architecture, and this famous architect did it in Oakland. So anyway.
Yeah, they don't do the lights like they used to in the DMV area. But back in the day when I was younger, I'm talking about any road down you see lights.
You would drive to like certain areas where everybody like, had an understanding about what to do. Yeah.
I used to love it.
So this year, though, around my house, there are many more lights. So my kids are liking that. And we put lights in our window at least. So that was fun for us. But other than that, you know, we're good. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in to Larger Curves. I hope you guys are having a fabulous holiday season, whatever you're celebrating. Always celebrate love. Always celebrate your truth. And always celebrate what you can, because you know what? Life can be short. So just try to have as much fun as you can while you're here. Okay?
Yes,
And for doing the things that are making you happy, thriving, and prospering. Just like Prosperity Fit Girl 40.
Yes, that's why I put the prosperity on the front.
Definitely. And yeah, smash the buttons, you guys. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, hit the bell.
And share.
Oh, I always forget that part. Yes, definitely. Share. Please share me. I appreciate each and every one of you for being part of my beautiful curvy community. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Night.